welcome Jericho Paterno, our human rights defender for people living with HIV/AIDS.
This Human Rights Defenders Award is hereby given to Jericho Paterno in recognition of his work to fight all forms of discrimination against persons living with HIV/AIDS. Granted this first day of December 2010 at the Human Rights Defenders Forum organized by the United Nations Information Center in partnership with the Legal Management Society of the University of Santo Tomas and held at the Civil Law Auditorium, University of Santo Tomas. Signed, Ms. Maria Teresa De Buque, the National Information Officer of the United Nations Information Center, Mark Kevin De Llosa, the President of the Legal Management Society. Again, it is my honor to present this Human Rights Defenders Award to Mr. Jericho Paterno.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Isang maaliwalas at magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. First of all, una, nagpapasalamat ako sa UST Legal Management Society and the United Nations Information Center sa pagbigay ng plaque of recognition. Actually, hindi lang ito para sa akin. Of course, para sa positive community na still right now, some of our members and still facing stigma and discrimination. So, indeed, it is very timely for a discussion about HIV and AIDS to increase awareness and provide correct information about it. We, from Pinoy Plus Association, a genuine and people's organization, care and support group for people living with HIV and AIDS, and a positive community, are very much appreciated to be as one of your partners in the protection of the rights of people living with HIV and AIDS. All of us have rights. As a person living with HIV, it must ensure in knowing the access of the universal human rights in an enabling environment. But sad to say, people living with HIV and AIDS and their affected families are still experiencing stigma and discrimination. In our recent Stigma Index study, we stress that there is a clear evidence of discrimination existing in implementing treatment, testing, including harassment in employment, and in public places of people living with HIV and AIDS. Somehow, this further adds to stigma that hinders effort in the prevention. It has been in the news for the past few days, but again, the media had been using wrong terminologies adding stigma and discrimination to HIV, fueling negative, harsh environment for people living with HIV and AIDS. The fruits of our labor creating and accepting environment for people living like us would go in vain. Mawawala ng kabuluhan ang inumpisahan at pinagpaguran ng mga naunang leaders namin. We have Republic Act 8504 or AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1998. The law states mainly educating the general public on the awareness and prevention on HIV and AIDS, safe practices and procedures in a healthcare setting, providing pre- and post-test counseling, maintaining confidentiality, and of course, protecting the rights of people living with HIV and AIDS. Maraming Pilipino ang hindi alam ang batas tungkol sa HIV and AIDS. Kaya marami rin ang nadadiagnose ng HIV na takot malaman ang kanilang samahal sa buhay. Year 1998, ito na isa batas. 12 years na pala ang RA 8504. Ang tanong, nai-implement ba ang batas? I'm a former migrant worker in the Middle East. Nakulong at na-deport ako because of my HIV status. Nawalan ako ng karapatan para tapusin ang contract of employment ko sa Dubai. Hindi ko rin nakuha ang mga naipundar kong gamit pabalik ng Pilipinas. Pati ang last salary ko, hindi ko rin nakuha. Walang tulong na galing ng Embahada ng Pilipinas doon. Wala akong mapagtanungan. Masakit pa neto, it was my birthday when someone said it to me that I am HIV positive. In short, umuwi akong luhaan pabalik ng Pilipinas na wala man lamang dalang pasalubong sa aking pamilya. Hindi alam kung saan tutungo. Basta, tatak ko, deported Pinoy. That was my personal experience. Pero marami pa kaming miyembro ng aming samahan ay nakakaranas pa rin ng discrimination. Nakilala ko ang Pinoy Plus Association na nagbibigay ng suporta kagaya namin. Hindi man pinansyal, pero ang laking bagay na nagawa nila. Nakaahon ako sa kinalugmukang kong takot at kawalang pag-asa. Napakalungkot. Ilang dekada na nandito ang HIV sa Pilipinas. Pero ang serbisyong medikal na binibigay ay hindi pa rin comprehensive. Magkakaiba ang sinusundang policy ng mga health facilities. Kaunti ang trained na health providers. Karamihan nakakonsentrate sa mga syudad at sa mga retained hospitals. Paano na lang ang mga positibong nasa malalayang probinsya na walang retained hospitals? Sa ngayon, naka-antiretroviral therapy ako. Pero natatakot pa rin kami. Paano na kung nawala ang suporta ng Global Fund? Ang aming antiretroviral ay libre, care of Global Fund. Pero after 2012, paano na namin isusustain ang aming antiretroviral? Kung bibilhin namin yung antiretroviral, it's very, very expensive. Maintenance namin sa isang buwan, umaabot siya ng 5,000 to 10,000 per month. Pero marami kaming kasamahan ng mga people living with HIV, unemployed, minsan nasa malalayang probinsya, where they can get access to treatment. Kasi yan yung pinaka-importante sa amin, yung access to treatment.